Hello everybody, and welcome to a PvZ on Whirlwind. So, whoa, okay, I forget when you did that. So, again, I'm going to show you variations of my, my gateway pressure expand build, and what, there's a lot of points where I threw myself off, because, yeah. So, gonna go gateway first, as always on at least 12. They don't say 13, but that's because you got your 13th pro queued. So about your 11th probe out, you want to make sure you get this out. And if you do this right, regardless of where you're at, as long as you get it down pretty comfortably, you could the earlier pressure you can do, that way you can kind of throw your opponent off. That's the whole point of this. I saw the expansion, I saw the spawning pool, so that's all I need to know. I don't need to hang out there and see what tech he has. I dropped my expansion down right after it, and my forge is in the back. So pretty much this will be so I'll throw down another gateway, kind of make this walk further around. Now originally I was going to do 4 zealots. I got threw off, so I was like, okay, well, it's always going to be 3 zealots regardless, but I was going to attempt to throw in a 4th one. So while my expansion is taking place, so again, you don't need high APM to do this, so that's pretty much for those that want to learn, at least that have seen it and want to attempt to do my strategies can. So pretty much I'm going to micro this, going to actually decide to take out drones and hope and get as best I can. And actually this is where it gets kind of crazy, is because you see the Zerglings dance, and I got my zealots on hold position. I see that speed has finished, and then I'm going to attempt to wait it out a little bit, and all his wings so, and then this is where I throw down 2 more pylons, 2 more put my guys on hold position here, finish off this wall as best I can, throw down 2 more cannons. I automatically knew I was going to lose these guys as soon as I looked away, so you pretty much just want to kind of have the basics you need, and I still have limited information. All I know is he took a gas, he has speed done versus, he's got a roach warren on the way, another gas going down. I'm pretty sure I threw off his injects. Yep, I did. With that initial push, that's meant to throw off your opponent to make them. So each queen at each hatchery should not be as high as they are. So that really just kind of threw him off. But he can't. I'm making it to where he can't get up this ramp, even though he has vision of. Okay, he doesn't have vision of that ramp, so no point in that. Now you'll see that I attacked 2 different ways. I actually went charge lots, and I got this out. The reason I got the robotics out is for 2 reasons. One reason is I can at least get my observer out to see what he's teching to. If I figure out what he's teching to, I can since I already got this out and this out, I can either go Archon, charge lot Archon, or duo well, not Immortal Sentry, but just push with with the Immortals and charge lots with some Stalker Stone into the mix. So I was kind of waiting on that, and as we see, no lava injects, so As you see, I just average about 100 and something. I'll top 150 in dire need, but I'll average about 100. So, 2. So as you see that I got the zealots moving down that way. While the zealots are doing their thing, I actually had to take a look and see what's going on. Realized there's a wall there, and then I, okay, well. So I throw in a few more, bunch more zealots. He has no real anti-air except for queens, so if I take the air, I would actually be in much better position than what I originally am at, but I don't. So a lot of that is because I'm still not used to going sky toss, so I tend not to use a strategy I'm not fully comfortable with this build that I am showing you with the gateway pressure, where you can where you can comfortably try to take a base. I didn't even realize there was a changeling right there. So he's spotting my army and it's comp, so he's getting ready for it, and I'm leaving my mothership at home for a bunch of reasons. I was like, why can't I move that zealot? And then I click on it, and then all of a sudden, okay, it's a changeling. And then death. So we'll go a little faster now. So this is where we're just trying to figure out, where I'm trying to figure out what I need for an army. I've got my +2, and then I should be getting armor on the way, as well as I'm taking my third base because I'm not seeing any real threats. So I take a stalker and an archon out there just to kind of have like that little bit of defense I need until I get my expansion running. I get a Colossus. I get a robotics base. I think it was for warp prism speed and observer speed. Now, this is the one thing I should have done, is look over here, and I would have saw all this. This is something I did not see. As you can tell where my camera was heading, so I missed all that. And now I'm doing a DT movement. It's to attack all 3 areas at once. And this will be... And I see swarm host, I'm like, okay, I gotta get an observer out. But automatically I'm already done the damage I need to do. I got, in 3 different bases, I got DTs. And he's gotta, decide which base to really save, because either way he's losing drones. I've killed 47, and he's having to rebuild drones. He's at 24. Now I'm at 56. He's having to rebuild. So the larva that he would be using to rebuild units with is now rebuilding drones, and so that's costing him. Now he's larva starved. Now he's got 4 larva. He's got 2 hatcheries, and there's no real way for him. And as fast as as many bases that I got. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to be able to stop the swarm host. I just have to protect the air, and then that's it for the swarm hosts. But I'm getting all these hatcheries destroyed. Yep, there goes the hive. And he's got 8 larvae. There really wasn't much else you can really do. So as we see that, I use this to attack the Templar attack so I can get Archons. Oh, he actually had a base over here, but that'd be almost useless just to have a straightforward shot from here to there. I already have my 3rd down. He hasn't really done any real attacks Well, only because of the fact that this wall right here keeps him out. I did not use this for any of the upgrades that I needed for, so it was a waste of money. But it was there just in case, you know. Oh well, I can go Colossus Tech and then use that instead, which I probably should have. As far as getting this Twilight Council out for this, I used the DTs to keep him distracted while I build the rest of my army, and that's when my army moves out. So as you can see that I got, so this would be +3. So about the 14-minute mark, he should be, theoretically, he should be at, he's only at 42? Okay, well, let's see how much that shrinks. So, but as we can see, this is all happening. Whoops. So I'm not really losing too much there. I mean, I lost some zealots, but that's fine. By this point, you know, yeah, zealots can almost act like marines as I can just kind of throw them away. So, but this is only at this point of the game, so. And I think if I had a couple of Colossus, I think this last battle over here would have been much different. On top of that, if I actually had some air, had tech to air as well. He had a ground-based army with no Hydras, and only his anti-air were Queens. I think I could have had this game just based on that alone. So, anyways, hope you enjoy that, and see you around.